Well, hello everybody. Sorry, it's my phone going off like right away as I start making this video. But hi. I, look at this box. I mean, this box is a 1/6 scale. Um, the Mask, Jim Carrey, Stanley Ipkiss, by Present Toys. So I'm going to roll the theme song, and then I'll talk about it. Alrighty then. Different Jim Carrey. Uh, Alrighty then. I'm just very excited for this figure. I ordered this a few months ago, completely forgot that I ordered it, other than the fact that like a few weeks ago I was telling my friend that I was excited about it. A few months ago, I don't know. And I got a box today. I'm like, what could this box possibly be? And whoop-pow! This Smmmmokin box came in, and it's really cool. So let's look at the box, I guess, first, because everybody loves looking at boxes. So it's a really nice, green and yellow and awesome, pop artwork. And it's just got Present Toys on the side with the silhouette of his face with the hat. Choking hazard. I like how this thing tells you not to put. It says, be very gentle when you open the box. Fashion up and posing this product. Please keep the product dry. Precipitation, humidity, and all types of liquid or moisture can contain minerals that may shorten the life of the product. I just love how they had to put that on there. Please do not store and expose this product to the high temperature areas or display the product in bright light for over a long period of time. Do not use harsh chemicals, cleaning solvents, or strong detergents to clean the product. I hope this is not a strong light because my light's pretty much always on. Yeah, so I've already looked at this, but I haven't really done a deep dive into it, so we're gonna do that now. So, oh yeah, and just this side of the box says the mask on it, and the side's the same. Okie dokie. I'm just excited to have this. So, what comes in the box? He comes in the box. We got, this is one of my favorite things ever. We got Milo. Milo comes in the box. Is my autofocus on? Something tells me my autofocus is not on. Is my autofocus on? Yeah, it is. It's going to be one of those annoying things to get the focus to work, isn't it? Because things are going on in the background. So I could do something along the lines of this probably. Just focus on what I want you to focus on. Sheesh. Already having problems. Let me get a piece of paper. If I can. Nice white piece of paper should do the trick. I just want to make sure that this is working before going all crazy. Really? I see you focus. I see you focusing. You are trying to focus. I see it. I see it. Yes, I'm spending this whole part of the video fighting with my camera. There we go. All right. So now that that's over, we'll get to that in a bit. So, Milo, the mask, comes with the wolf head. Comes with a hat for him. Comes with a hat for the wolf head. Comes with two holding hands. Two pointer fingers. The pinching fingers. And some, I guess, relaxed hands or something. And it comes with this really nice snack. And then there's a second tray. Comes with his mallet when he's chasing the alarm clock. It's very squishy, but I really wish they gave the alarm clock. They did not. They give the Loki mask, which is a little warped because of the packaging, but you could totally fix it. They give a stack of hundos, and they're all individual pieces of paper, which is kind of pretty cool. The Edge City savings bags of all of the cash that he stole. It's just filled with cotton, but it's a cool thing. And then just your standard. It's just mask. It's not very wonderful. It's got an air bubble in it. It's just a sticker on a piece of plastic. And then the crotch grabber stand piece. So I don't really care much about the stand. So I'm putting that back in the box. We don't need to look at it. What I want to look at is the figure. So I guess we'll start with whatever wants to focus, but we'll start with the... See, that's focusing just fine. It's got the Edge City savings and loan, right? This is all the money that he stole. So there's three bags of the money that you could put on his back. So that's cool. You guys want to take a bet on this guy falling in this video? Let's look at the hands. So the hands are pretty detailed. I don't know if they're an exact replica of his hands, but pretty good nevertheless. And then the money, like I said, they're hundreds. What are you focusing on right now if it's not what's in front of you? I don't get it. So these are $100 bills. I think they're upside down. There we go. And they're printed really nice, actually. I have not counted how many there are, and I don't feel like it. Got the Loki mask. Can you just focus? Just focus. Just focus. Thank you. So the Loki mask is very detailed. It's very nice. Does not shimmer when you look at it, but that's fine. His hat is very nice. It's very very soft. It's got a nice little feather in it. It's very nice. The wolf head is very, very nicely painted. Super great. I wish they would have given like a jaw drop feature, but it's still cool nevertheless. The mallet, like I said, it's very squishy at the top, so it's probably just hollow, a little piece of foam or something, but it's very nice. And then this is the hat for the wolf. What I noticed about the hat for the wolf, it doesn't really stay on him. You have to push it down to stay on him, and then it covers his eyebrows. I wish they would have made that have a better connection somehow. But, I mean, it's not like I'm going to have him... The hat dropped. It's not like I'm going to have this displayed with him. But it still is cool. I'm going to take pictures with it, obviously. And I'm going to put it on him in a bit. My second favorite thing about this set, other than Jim Carrey, the mask himself, is this little adorable Milo. Look at him. Look at Milo. Just look at Milo. He's got the fantastic grin from that part of the movie. And, like, they just did him so well. See if I can get him really focused up close. Come on, you did it for the money. There we go. So he's painted really nicely. He's got like his teeth are super glossy, right? And they even gave him a little dog penis. he's got like they went so detailed to make it look exactly like Milo that they gave him a little penis. It's hilarious. But Milo with the mask on is like adorable. I love it. I love it so much. Then we get into the mask. Now, I absolutely love this. I think I was super nervous about this because this is the first third party 1/6 scale figure I've ever gotten, and I didn't know what to expect with the face sculpt. I don't know if it was the same company, but I've seen a version of this figure and the face sculpt was horrendous. And I was like, I would love to have that, but not with that face sculpt. When I saw this, I'm like, this is pretty too good to be true. And like, you could tell that that's Jim Carrey 100%. It's really well done. Just fantastic. Down to every little, it's so detailed. Down to every little detail, even the split in the back. He's got wrinkles on the back of his head. It's just like I'm in love with this. It's so good. It's 100% Jim Carrey. Like it exceeded it looks perfect. It looks perfect. And then with the hat on, it just looks so good. It just looks so good. And the clothing is just really nice. It's nice and light material. It's very thin, but it's well made. Its stitch work is phenomenal. The inside of it is just wonderful. He's got suspenders. His tie, the ugly pajama tie, is just really nice. Same thing on this side. The whole thing is that polka dot. It's just really well done. The tie's great. This is all great. The stitch work on it. His little handkerchief or whatever. His pants are wonderful. A really interesting feature that I like is they gave him, unlike most women's pants. I know he's not a woman. I'm just saying, like, this is an even smaller pair of pants. And he has working pockets. So he's got fully working pockets and you could put his hands in his pockets. And I just think that's just a really interesting detail just because, I don't know. Really nice, again, really nice stitch work the whole way around this whole figure. And then his boots are really nice. You would be able to tell that they're really nice at boot focus. Thank you. So it's really nicely detailed, really nicely painted, and it's just really wonderful. Like I love this thing. I don't know how much better it could have been done if Hot Toys did it. You know what I mean? Like it's so well done. It's exceeding my wildest expectations. I was so excited when I saw that this was what was in the box that I got today, and it's just blowing me away. It's blowing me away. I love it so much, and I do wish that there were multiple face sculpts for him. But I mean, you just got the big teethy grin, and it's just wonderful. So we can go over articulation really quickly. His head rotates all the way around. as he probably would do. He can look down that much. Well, he could look down that much. He could look up that much. Let me straighten him out so it doesn't look like he's looking further up than he is. He can move side to side because it's on. It's on one of these joints. So he can go all the way up with his arms. You just have to finagle the jack a little bit. He can go out all the way. This one's a little... this one could go up further than this one. I don't know why. But I'm not planning on... I guess I got it. So, that's that. Does he have... he has a butterfly joint, so you can't really see it here. Maybe here now. But he's got a butterfly joint, which is nice. It's a nice thing to have. Definitely have to play with it a little bit to get the clothing back to how it should be. But he's double jointed elbows, thankfully. He's not going to break like my Pink Ranger broke. I said this is my first third party, but no, I got the 3-0 Power Ranger ones. I just don't have room for them, so they're kind of out of sight and out of mind. So I was lying. This is not my first third party or non-Hot Toys figure. This is technically my 7th. No. I had the 6 Rangers, Dracon, White Ranger, and Ranger Slayer. So, 9. This is my 10th. This is my 10th third party. So I just went from my first third party to my 10th, all in a few minutes. So, sorry about lying to you. Get over it. Double jointed. He's got his waist can twist a really good amount. He's not wobbly. He's very sturdy. He's got ab crunch. Let's see. I think there's there's an ab crunch that. So this is standing straight up. This is ab crunch up or down, I should say, and this is ab crunch back. But then he's also got waist, it seems like, where he can go down just a little bit further. So this is, if he's standing straight up, that's as far as he can bend down, and that's as far as he can bend back, which is a rather good amount, especially for such a cartoony character who's going to be doing ridiculous things. His legs, he could do the splits. And like I said, the stitch work's really good. I'm not worried about that, especially because, it rides up the legs at some point. He could sit completely, and it can go back. It can't really go back. It hits like some padding on his butt, but, you could push the waist back if you really wanted to, or the abs. Double jointed knees. Cannot kick his butt. He does have really, really thin legs, which is a little weird, but it's all good. He's got thigh swivel. Or no, it's not swivel at the thigh, but it swivel at the waist, like at the connection up here. But you can see it twists all the way pretty much. So whatever you need it to do, it'll do. Definitely. And then foot articulation, it's just this foot. There's this little thing that looks like a sock, but it's just a piece of plastic connected to this piece of plastic. So that turns in and of itself, but then the whole shoe turns as well. So there's this piece, and then there's the piece that goes in the shoe. And it really gives a good range of motion. So you can go this far, this way before that pops out. And then you can go this far this way before that pops out, but that's breaking his ankle, really. and goes down that far before it pops out. Let's put that back. So it goes down that far, and it goes up that far. So all in all, his articulation is really fantastic, and just wonderful. So I'm going to take another look at the face sculpt on him, because it's just too good not to show off a bunch. It's 100% Jim Carrey. Smmmmokin. It's party time. Party. Why? Because I gotta. And then, the Loki mask. Somebody's texting me. Nobody texts me. Oh. Nobody texts me all day. And then when I'm trying to record a video is when somebody texts me. But I feel like I have to give this to, Ant-Man or something. It's got to go to, Paul Rudd. So I'm going to pop off his head, his whole... So he doesn't have any articulation here. It's all just the one neck piece. So that's what he looks like decapitated. Look, Ma, I'm decapitated. Look, Ma, I got no head. What I noticed is when I go to put the head back on, this thing kind of sags into the crevice that's here. So if you get this, just be careful of that. I mean, not careful, but just be aware that it's going to take a little finagling to put it back. I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't happen. But it's going to happen, so I'm just going to deal with it. Roll with the punches. This one seems like it doesn't go on, but it is. It's on. Like, if you see what I mean here, it's all bunched up. It's hard to not get that to happen. And it's kind of hard to fix now. So we're just going to pretend that it's not like that, just because I just want to show off the wolf head on him. With the hat on. So this is what he looks like with the wolf head, which is fantastic. I love that they added the wolf head. I just really wish that they added the jaw drop feature or another head with the jaw dropping, because that's such a good scene. This movie's so good. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. The Mask, if you haven't seen it in a while, just go see it. Just watch it. It still holds up. Milo, go get the keys. Go get the keys. No, not the cheese, the keys. I love Milo. Oh, Milo. So that's what he looks like with that on and with this off. And now let's put his head back on. See, I wonder if there's just a way to not let that happen. Oh. Oh. I guess if I hold on to this, I guess that works. See, it still gets the back of it, though. Push his neck forward, and I'm able to kind of pull it out. But it still just feels like it gets caught. Which is kind of annoying. But luckily, I'm not going to be taking this off and on a billion times just for this video. So once I get it, it should be good to go for the rest of its shelf life, literally. But, messing around with that kind of made the collar all wrinkly, which should be fine. His arm is twisted somehow now. So what do I want to put on? I want to put on... So that came out really easy. Oh, I didn't go over this articulation. I'm sorry. He's got a ball peg, so it's very ratchety, which is nice. So it can go like that. It does look like it could pop. See that gapping? But it's whatever. I do think that maybe this is a little ugly right here. It's the only thing I was noticing. Like when I had him like this, it's very noticeable. But I don't know how you get around that, regardless. But he's got a ridiculous range of motion with these, at the when his hands going down. When his hands going back, not much, but enough. So it pops out really easily. If you put this hand on, then you can kind of hold, you can kind of do what he does in like the picture. This is where he's holding the hat. The color difference doesn't look that bad in person, but it does look pretty bad in the video. So that's something to be wary of. But so there's that. And then so there's that hand. There's his pointing hand. Oof. They didn't give any extra of these things, so if this breaks, I'm screwed. So I gotta be a little bit more careful. So you can make him pick his nose. That you could really tell the color difference of the hand versus the body. So everything I do might not, I might try not to expose that too much. I don't know what pose I'm going to put him in yet, but it's probably going to be more along the lines of this. Let's see. He's got just like a normal hand like this, I guess, for saluting or something, or just a relaxed hand. And then he's got his holding hand, which, oh, he flipped his hat at me. So now the holding hand is for the mallet, giant ass hammer. And then if I put the other holding hand, can I get him to the point where it looks like he's about to swing it? Let's see if he balances well. Can I get him to balance like this? Let's see. I mean, it's not one of those things that you're going to get. Yeah. Is he going to be able to turn, though? Ah. I tried. I did well for a little bit. But, yep. So that's that. And then, other than the mallet, there's the money bags. Somebody stop me. So there's him with the money bags. Just this figure's so nice. Is this figure not just fantastic? I know, like I've reviewed a few of my Hot Toys, and they're just gorgeous. They're all just beautiful. Like my first Spider-Man was just amazing, and they've all just been so good after that. But just this character to me just means so much because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Spider-Man means a lot to me too, but it's just like Iron Man's cool because it's got all of that you know, the die cast, and Mando, Boba Fett, they're just fantastic. Captain Rex, but Stanley Ipkiss. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to compare him to another super detailed mask figure that I've had for quite some time now, and I want to just go over. I want to see which one's kind of the better figure. So we got that one, and then we got this one from from the Fliphead days. So this one has that, and this one's clearly better because it has a Stanley Ipkiss head. So I don't know where my Milo is. I wish I knew where my Milo was, but can he? He can almost hold this hammer. The opening for his hand is just too small. Just too small for this. It's the slightest amount of girth. So you can see one leg of this one is taller than the other. I do feel like that with this one as well. I don't know if it's just in my head, but when standing straight up, I do feel kind of like the one leg is taller than the others, but I can't really prove it unless I take out a measuring tape, and I don't feel like doing that. So I've been talking for 30 minutes. So thank you for sticking with me this whole time. I love this figure. I would recommend this to everybody. I don't exactly remember where I got it, because I got it from some... That's the other thing. I got it from some site that I thought was potentially shady, so I had no idea if I was going to get a real product, or if I was just gonna get scammed, right? I'm glad I didn't get scammed. I'm glad that this thing is just everything I wanted it to be. It's just the detail on him is great. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I love it. I love it so much. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. I don't know where I'm gonna have to fit them on there, but I have a whole bunch of other Hot Toys coming. Ugh, I don't have room. And by up there, I mean up there. With all my other Hot Toys. My Batman ones are up here, but... Oh, God, I love this thing so much. If you love this thing so much, I don't give a shit about likes, but, subscribe. We have a whole bunch of viewers on our videos. I know I haven't really done anything in a while, but we have a whole bunch of viewers on our videos that just don't subscribe. I think one of my videos has thousands and thousands of views. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but we still only have 100 and some odd subscribers. So, if you're watching this, subscribe. I can't promise that all my videos are going to be good. I can't promise that I'll be making many videos, but at least you get to see this face. If you like this video, give me a follow. I'll give you hey, I was trying to make a bit. I'll give you 100 doll hairs, right? I won't. That's a lot of doll hairs. That's a lot of doll hairs. I have no patience to go and pluck 100 doll hairs for each person that subscribes. But you can imagine and pretend that I did. So you could subscribe and you could pretend I'm giving you 100 imaginary doll hairs. You can follow us on Instagram at the 90s Guys. You can follow me on Twitter at 90s Guy Tom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90s Guy Kev. We haven't posted anything in a very long time there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications when we finally post new videos once every 7 years. And yeah, just get this figure. It's a 10 out of 10. If you like the mask, get it. If you haven't watched it in a while, watch it. I'm hoping they remake it more close to the comics. But oh god, just get it. Just get it. Just get it. It's by what was it again? Present Toys. So, yeah. You will see me next time.